This is always the fun part of doing Facebook Lives. Is it
always trying to see when you go up?
Like we're probably live right now. We're waiting for the notification. We got our guy taking photos right now. Big T in the house. Yeah. It's been an eventful signing day, though.
It has been a really eventful signing day.
Just got the notification. We're live here at MaxPreps.com. We've been here since 6 a.m. breaking down National Signing Day. And McKenna, obviously, the big winner of the day so far has been Georgia.
Yeah, it has. Well, what's kind of been something that you've been surprised about today? For me, it was Devin Williams. I thought for sure the University of Oregon was a lock. So it looks like it was kind of a last-minute decision when it comes to USC, but I'm really excited to see what he brings to the table for USC.
And if we want to, let's bring the camera into us real quick. And the big winner for me was Patrick Surtain Jr. I thought he was a lock
for LSU.
To go to LSU.
Yeah.
And it's Nick Saban doing Nick Saban things.
That's true. He does specialize in DBs. So.
Yeah, and he was able to get the #1 corner from the class of 2018 in Patrick Surtain Jr.
And you know his favorite line.
What's that?
You know, if you come play with me for 3 to 4 years, you're guaranteed a national championship.
You're getting a natty. And Tua Tagovailoa has already got one, and he's been there for 1 year so far. But, you know, obviously the talk of the town today has been what Georgia has done. And it's very impressive because Georgia was in the national championship game. You could say they were a quarter away from winning the national championship.
Jake Fromm was super impressive this past year, true freshman.
Let's pull up the graphic real quick, and you know, you'll see Tyson Campbell on this list, and that really started the day off hot for Kirby Smart. He was #2 corner.
Yes.
How lucky is Pops, Patrick Surtain Sr., to have
the two
Surtain Jr. and Campbell both in the secondary, won back-to-back state titles there. Nicholas Petit-Frere went to Ohio State. #1 offensive tackle.
You were kind of shocked about that because I know you thought he was going to go Gators.
I thought he was going to stay Florida, but him and Justin Ross were the two guys where it wasn't like 100% lock where they were going to go. Petit-Frere is a guy that's still getting better each day, and he's already the #1 tackle. So big-time pickup for Ohio State. You know I like those next two because they got the SC logo right there.
Yes.
Elijah Griffin.
A.K.A. Lil G.
Son of Warren G, big-time corner. Isaac Taylor Stewart, another corner.
Yes, Mr. 425, fastest man in high school football, and he's going to stay in Southern California. So
Jalen Waddle going to Alabama too, like Patrick Surtain Jr.
Baby.
Let's get that next list going. And these were some of the top recruits that obviously signed today. Devin Williams, you thought was going to Oregon. I thought was going to Oregon. Smart kid going to SC. So.
I think it was a great decision. I mean, you have JT Daniels. He's going to get the ball from JT.
Yeah. Tanner McKee, you called that one.
Yes, I know. Finally, I had one pick that was right.
And he's going to take 2 years off, go on a mission, and then he's going to go ball for Stanford.
And when he comes back, he's going to have excellent wideouts. He's going to have Michael Wilson from Chaminade and Mr. Osiris St. Brown. So that'll be really exciting to watch.
And then Solomon Tuliaupapu, SC also. UCLA was in the mix.
The modern-day connection to USC continues.
Justin Ross, Clemson, Jacob Copeland, Florida. His mom had a little fun with the whole signing day thing today, but they made up. Everything's all good. And then Tommy Bush
maybe that was
going
for
to Georgia.
Effect or something.
It worked. So that was the story today. And you see Tommy Bush there at the end for Georgia. And McKenna, they were really the big winner today.
They were.
And, you know, I said this was the best class in 2018. 24/7 came out and said they already locked it up. They're the #1 spot. But I'm going to go even further and say this is the best class that any college has ever had in high school, including high school football.
It's been a phenomenal class.
It has.
They've all been really exciting to watch.
And let's roll the clips. First guy they got, Tyson Campbell, #2 corner from the class of 2018. What are some things you like about Tyson Campbell?
Just what an overall playmaker he was. I think Georgia was a great spot for him. I know that the U was also in the question, but they already have 2 enrollees, and they have all blitz on Al Blades Jr. So when it comes to playing time as well, Georgia was an overall great pick.
Yeah, and you know Tyson Campbell, arguably the most physical corner in all of high school football. #11 overall recruit, #2 corner. He's one of the best playmakers defensively in high school football. Some other guys that Georgia got, big-time flip earlier today. Quay Walker, who was at Alabama, didn't sign, was a commit. Quay Walker flipped, and he is now going to Georgia. So they're able to get he's a 5-star in 24/7 sports rankings and a 4-star in the composite rankings. But he's one of the best all-around linebackers in high school football. So that was a big-time pickup for Kirby Smart. They also were able to get Otis Reese, and a rough day for Jim Harbaugh in Michigan.
I know.
Otis Reese was their only top 100 recruit, And he's like, nah, I'm
lost him to Georgia.
I'm gonna go ball for Georgia. So another big pickup for Georgia. And then the previously mentioned Tommy Bush, big-time wide receiver. He really put on all week during the Under Armour All-American game. One of the best wideouts from the state of Texas. So a big day for Georgia. And the scary thing is they already had the number 2 class coming into today. They had guys like Justin Fields,
Zamir White,
James Cook. Yeah, if we get a chance, let's pull up the graphic of the other notable Georgia signees that they've already had so far. And that was back on early signing day when they got all these guys. You know, Justin Fields, number 2 overall recruit in high school football.
Yeah, what was your take on early signing day? This was the first time they've had that.
You know what? I'm a fan of it. I like it because I think it's better for the kids. It gives them more options to if they want to go sign.
People already knew that they were going to commit to their junior year, or some even their sophomore year, maybe.
Yeah, and some other guys they're able to get. You know, Justin Fields, Zamir White, James Cook, Cade Mays, Jamari Sawyer, number 1 offensive guard, Adam Anderson, a 5-star linebacker. He led Rome to another state championship.
5-star D end.
Who else was another big winner today, McKenna?
You already know USC jumped from number 11 to now number 4. They had some great picks: Isaac Taylor-Storr, Elijah Griffin, Devin Williams.
Yeah,
it's been a great day. Solomon Tuliaupupu.
And you're getting a look at the top 7 right now, and this was right after Isaac Taylor-Stewart announced he's going to ball for USC. Georgia's 1, that's locked up. Ohio State's 2. Texas didn't do a ton today, but they did so much before.
But they have Caden Stearns. He won the MVP at the U.S. Army All-American Bowl. Yeah.
And
great playmaker.
They've got 11 of the top 15 players from the state of Texas that stayed in state, which is something they haven't done since the Vince Young days and Mac Brown was there. Tom Herman's really getting football back in the Lone Star State and in Austin, Texas there. Ohio State, you know, they got the 5-star Nicholas Petit-Frere, the number 1 offensive tackle, big-time pickup.
Yes.
Penn State's been nice. You know, obviously
they got Ricky Slade.
Yeah, they had Ricky Slade, Micah Parsons, and Justin Shorter, and then they added 4-star offensive tackle Rasheed Walker earlier today. Clemson, number 6, nice day. They got Mario Goodrich to start the morning off, and then added 4-star wide receiver Justin Ross, who chose Clemson over Alabama.
And Clemson already had a great class. I mean, they have Trevor Lawrence, the number 1 overall prospect, and they have X to the T, Xavier Thomas out of IMG. And that's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, they got 2 of the top 3 players from the class of 2018, and then Alabama, obviously 7. It's weird. Alabama, 7 straight years.
This is the first time.
You know, though, people are saying, oh, is Alabama losing it? Now Georgia's kind of – I think really what it was is Alabama's got a very young team right now.
They're already stacked.
Where they didn't need to get a number 1 or number 2 class to really get there.
It would have been nice to have, Isaac too.
I tell you what, when the top 25 comes out for college football next year, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Alabama's going to be number 1 to start next season still.
I would probably agree with you.
But getting back to SC too, I mean, they got the top 4 players from the state of California, and it started when they got Elijah Griffin. You're getting a look at some of the guys they already had signed. JT Daniels and Amon-Ra St. Brown signed today.
He classified on December 22nd, and that was huge for USC.
They also got number 1 linebacker Pele Naote from Gorman. He's got Raymond Scott with him, and also Solomon Tuliaupupu, who you picked as the MaxPreps linebacker of the year. Yeah. Him and Naote.
He was the heart of the Mater Dei defense. He really put them on the map. They were underrated, but he really knew how to.
Yeah, and Marquise Stepp, big-time running back. So I'm looking forward to see what USC can do. And,
and Talanoa Hufanga.
Yeah, he was the Polynesian football player of the year. He had a big-time year. So
continue to put Oregon football on the map as well.
Yeah, it's been a big signing day, obviously. But, really the clear winner has been Georgia. USC's right there. Ohio State's been nice too, but it's been fun. What are some things maybe you're looking to close out the day, though? It seems like most guys have kind of already signed or committed where they're going.
They have, and it looks like Panay Sewell committed to the University of Oregon. Mm-hmm. And on the topic of Oregon, I need to give a big shout out to Isaiah Crocker. I was actually at Intercom High School this morning, so I'm really excited to see what he brings to the table for the University of Oregon. They have a great class.
Yeah.
Tyler Schuff.
Looking forward to see Jalen Hall. Yeah.
I'm really excited for college football.
And speaking of the Pac-12 real quick, too, Arizona State just landed a couple of big SoCal guys. Crosswell from Long Beach Poly and Merlin Robertson, 4-star linebacker from Gardena Serra, both going to Arizona State. They have that connection with Antonio Pierce, former Long Beach Poly head coach. So, it's been a good signing day. hit us up on Twitter. Let us know. And there's some people asking, is Mater Dei officially USC's feeder team now? I would say, I wouldn't say now. I think it has been. Matt Leinart, Matt Barkley. So that's kind of been that. But, Clemson also, a little bit of Clemson here on the Facebook Live, too. They've had a pretty solid day, too.
Yeah,
so
they have.
It's been fun. It's all the time we got. That's McKenna Guerrero. I'm Zach Poff here on MaxPreps.com.